Hello, this is Ibrahim Jama. This is my presentation on Nitrux. My other group members will be submitting different parts to it because we couldn't get together and submit it in such short time. But here's our agenda. So there's our title, Nitrux, and these are my fellow group members. This is our agenda right here. We'll be going through the introduction, the Nitrux features, installation, using Nitrux, Nitrux applications, security and privacy of Nitrux, troubleshooting and support, and our conclusion. And then any questions that anybody might have, you can just leave a comment under my post. Our overview right here and why Nitrux is a good option. These are not my slides. My other fellow group members will be, So the installation requirements, the installation and the requirements of Nitrux are right here, and these are the requirements. You need a 64-bit processor with 2 gigabytes of, RAM or more, and at least 20 gigabytes of free hard disk space. And this is basically the installation process, and we can go through the installation process right now. Let me just pull that up. So this is Nitrux. So it gives me a little thing on the corner right here to install Nitrux. I click the time zone right here. It's very simple, and it automatically detects it. And right there, you have your keyboard style, and you just punch in your name, and then what you want on the computer, and then the password. And then you have right here is your root password. Just submit that, check that off. And then it's going to ask you if you want to use manual, or you want to do it, just erase the whole disk. And I find it easier to just do it like this. So you just submit that and click install now. Here's while we wait for that to load up. So that's basically the easy installation process of it all. So using Nitrux. Nitrux is by default, utilizes the KDE Plasma desktop setting. The configuration features and sleek, user-friendly design of the desktop environment are well known. It has functions including the program launcher menu, desktop widgets, and numerous taskbar, icon, and theme customization choices. If they would prefer using, may also select from alternative desktop environments from GNOME or XFCE. So managing files and folders. Dolphin, the KDE Plasma default file manager, is included with Nitrux. Dolphin offers a simple user interface with tools to create, copy, transfer, and delete files and folders. Additionally, it supports network protocols like FTP and Symba, and has a search engine and file preview functionality, split views, tabs, reconfiguration, keyboard shortcuts, and are additional features supported by Dolphin. And shortly I'll show you all that in a second. Application pre-installed, all that. There are a number of pre-installed programs on, Nitrux. And the customization options. Nitrux offers a selection of personalization choices such as desktop themes, icons, widgets. Users may modify the default front, the mouse, and keyboard settings, the way their desktop, deskbar, and taskbar look. Users have even more customization choices with Nitrux because to its support for the installation of their third-party programs and themes. So security and privacy. So Nitrux is heavy on security. It has a built-in firewall. It has automatic updates. The encryption help to protect data loss or theft or anything like that. And there's also an app called App Armor. Nitrux includes App Armor and Linux kernel security module that provides additional access control measures to help prevent malicious software from accessing sensitive data. So the privacy features is browser privacy, no data collection privacy, and you can all enable those in the settings of Nitrux. And keeping Nitrux up to date just gives you a simple how-to. Troubleshooting and support. Sometimes a lot of the times, issues happen. The connection might not be working, or the application might not be launching, or time freezes or crashes. If any of that, just a simple, right here. If your system freezes or anything like that, if your system freezes or crashes, try resetting your computer. If the issue persists, check your system log to see if any error messages appear that may indicate cause of the issue. The community support resources, so Nitrux Forum, Nitrux Discord, the wiki, anything like that. There's a lot of form of support when it comes to troubleshooting or if anything's going wrong or anything like that. Your number one best friend will be the forums to ask, like, any, the community for help, or, a lot of, the Discord is, quite popular in our generation. And we got Wikipedia, which is, I wouldn't say very, reliable, but, it can help. It's just, I'd recommend the other two. Then professional support options is right here is emails. I think this is a website right here, and third party providers and all that. And this will be the end of my slides, and they'll go on to my other fellow slide mates. But right here we have it didn't want to install. Let's try that one more time. Try to install this. Okay, now we have all that filled out. We click next, and it gives me the option for this right here. And make sure it's on this right here. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's showing all that. It normally works, but let me just guide you through everything over here on Nitrux. It has a various of apps. We have, you can install Steam, play games on it. It's pretty dope. It's like that one Linux project where it's just a gaming Linux, which is pretty dope. So you can install Steam on Nitrux. So you got right here, you can type in, pseudocodes and all that, just like any other Linux. You have your system settings over here, you can customize your workspace. It's very, you could change your wallpaper on to this and that if that makes you, work better, or, shortcuts, startup, shutdown, all that. Everything is in the system settings. And what I like about Nitrux itself is it's very customizable. Like, you have everything over here, all the apps, all the everything, and everything like that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for my presentation. My name is Ibrahim Jama. Thank you for listening, and I'm gonna hand it over to the rest of my classmates to finish up the conclusion, and then finish up this video over here. I mean, this is just basically a rundown on Nitrux, the overall, and these are all the sources that we use for the presentation, and yeah.